everybody, welcome to the Truth Seekers channel. Today, again, I have a special guest, Chris from the Patch Universe.
What the?
You do it again!
What the? But that's, I'm like hiding my face to seal my identity, and you just tell everybody who I am. Oh, that's fine. I am Chris from the Patch Universe. Hey guys, Chris from the Patch Universe. How are you doing? I'm drinking water. I'm eating crisps. I'm here with Ronald.
And Jose, you're here.
And Jose here.
Come on, man, you're like breaking down the stuff. Don't turn the feed, put it back.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Are you alright, guys?
Yes, alright. Today we are going to talk about, not about the Patch Universe. You can check it on YouTube. Did we have a link? No, I see the link below. I'll put your link. No, I don't want to see it.
What?
It's like growling and grunching and...
It's just a technique.
Good. Alright, start reading here.
Now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As people moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They used bricks instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise we will be scattered the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower that people were building. The Lord said, "If as one people, speaking the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other."
Wow.
So the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building a city. That is why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth.
Beautiful, I like it.
What do you think of that? What's your take on the subject?
First, well read. Yeah, you read like poets.
No, because I'm actually a poet. I'm Chris from the Patch Universe.
Chris from Patch Universe.
Yeah, I'm a poet.
Subscribe to his channel.
My channel.
Yeah, I think it's like, really a lot of is in this small text from the Bible.
Yeah.
And we were like one people, no race, one people. It says here, one people. So there was not Chinese, there was not Mongolians, Eskimos, South America,
Luxembourgers.
French, Luxembourgers.
Yeah, the Luxembourgers are really the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Let's and they're like speaking the same language. And then they were building, they had one plan, one language and one people. So the Lord said, "Let us go down, let us." So there were more of them. It's not, "Come, let us go down and confuse their language." So there are more of them. There's not one God that came down. And they came down from heaven. So like a spaceship, I think it was some aliens, These aliens came down with their spaceship with the intention to confuse our language.
I think you're onto something
And to diversify.
Yeah, I think you're really onto something there. I think keep going.
You can, that was it.
Because I think that's something really interesting what you said, actually, because there's a parallel here, if I understand properly what you say. You draw a parallel between actually the Bible, saying that God decided to divide the people by making them speak different languages, with the aliens actually dividing us, because the heavens actually the stars, like above us. So the cosmos is above us. The aliens come from the cosmos. And you see now that there are a lot of different races and people speaking different languages. So your point of view, your idea, actually, your theory, is that the aliens decided to do that to divide us and control us.
It's a control mechanism. Yeah.
D'accord. Okay. Sorry, okay, that's actually very interesting, because you really see the division in our society. People like going against each other and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. And it definitely said, "Let us go down."
Let us go down.
I didn't even read that first 10 times I read it, but if you like analyze this text, it's like plural, you know. Suddenly you got let us go down.
Yeah.
Let us, so it's like more of them.
Hey, man, you're on
And then they're like here, so the Lord, and then like suddenly there's like one Lord.
Yeah, but that's actually really interesting.
Hey, let us go down, and there's like suddenly one Lord.
Say, let's me.
Let us.
Yeah,
Not,
exactly.
it's not
So-
let me. I will go down, and
But
why
then-
go down? Why does the Lord need to go down?
Or maybe the Lord is the name of the spaceship that they use actually.
he can like do it from above, you know.
Yeah, but don't you think
if he is like the Lord,
that's an idea that crossed my mind. Maybe the Lord,
let's go down with the
it's
spaceship.
actually the name of the spaceship. It's a technology that they use called the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one theory that I have. The other theory that I have actually is that the Lord is actually the Lord of the aliens.
Ah, Lord
The
of the aliens.
Yes, scatter them. But actually, like they all did that together, and there's one guy above, or one woman.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it's a matriarch. I don't.
And they call him the Lord Alien.
Yeah, would it be actually like a woman or a man?
I think it's can be both.
It can be
Maybe
both.
it's transgender. Maybe
Or
hermaphrodite.
maybe they don't
both.
have sex actually,
Maybe no.
and maybe they
We
use
don't
sex also to divide us.
Yeah, like men and women.
Exactly, men and women against each other. People speaking different
Yeah.
language against each other. Like we have different skin color.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be against each other.
Yeah, and you see, like when you put like different races together, they don't get along. You know,
Exactly.
Some of them are
exactly.
like, oh.
Like for example, you try to plan like
Especially
a
the black
discussion with
and
people,
white,
and there's
yeah.
the guy for let's say South America deciding to leave.
okay. So,
Exactly. But that's actually like if you draw a parallel with religion here, like so Mars is actually a god, and Venus is a goddess.
because see, a lot of time we don't understand the woman,
Exactly.
and the women don't understand the man.
Yeah, I think
Because
like most of the time I feel like when I'm trying to talk to women, I just don't understand them.
Yeah.
Because the women are dishonest.
Yeah. So here we have a guest. Oh, so the guy doesn't want to show his face, but he's got very interesting things. Yeah. I think I feel better now that I don't have this weight on my shoulder. That was quite heavy, you know. so yeah. The women and men are different.
Okay. So, what do you need to say about? Let's go on to the.
And what do you think, Jose?
I think the women are difficult because they are dishonest, you know. I think men are more honest than women, actually.
Okay.
You see, there's another diversity. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So that's the point of view. Is
Yeah.
that the South American type of point of view, or is that?
No. It's not. Maybe it's South American, but it's also from experience
Okay.
that I always have trouble with the women, you know, because women, I see that they want something, but don't admit it. Just don't say it, you know. If a man wants something, he often goes for it, and it's clear that he wants it.
Okay.
But women are manipulating to get things. Instead of getting it, they want the thing they want to get them, you know, in order to get it's a bit different. And that's the one thing I have troubles to understand, you know. I'm straightforward. If I want something, I have to tell it. And I don't want to play games, you know, lure the other person, make the other person want me in order that I get what I want.
Yes.
You know, that's the only issue I have with women. Just be honest and say what you want and do what you want, like a man.
Okay. So
Your turn.
actually, so the aliens actually created the woman and the man to divide us on this issue.
To divide, yeah, the man.
It's a bit like.
Women are great, you know. I love women.
Okay.
It's the number one thing I love in life.
Okay.
But that
Women.
that communication part,
I like beers. That's another word. Sorry, go on.
you like what?
Beers.
What? Beer?
No, go on with the woman. Sorry, just.
No. That's the only. I love women, but the difference and the communication of women and with women is often awkward, and I don't know why, but yeah, you help me. You tell me
Because
why communication with women is often awkward. Do I say something really strange then, or is that something you recognize?
I recognize it. I think it's the programming of our minds. We are mentally programmed. So the woman will want the man to come to them. I understand that. They will never go and say, "Hey, man, I like you," and
Yeah. They
I want a
manipulate.
relationship with you, or I want to take you home.
They
They'll never do
they
that.
rather manipulate you to take them than that they say,
They will,
okay,
yeah, they
please
will do
take
all,
me.
yeah, they
But
will
then there's
do.
something
And I hate
interesting.
that, but
yeah,
I
there's
know the
something.
game.
Listen, there's something interesting that we are
Okay.
going on to here.
Okay.
Actually, we're talking about manipulation. We're talking about the Tower of Babel. We're talking, about the dividing like people with
yeah.
sects and languages and races. So, do you think actually that the women are the aliens?
No.
No, but they are programmed differently.
Okay, so you believe that the aliens are controlling the women more than the men, or actually like
No, the women came from the men.
Yeah.
The genetics
in
came
bi-
from the
in
rib, one
biblical-
of the rib of Adam.
in
The
biblical,
Adamu.
in biblical way, yes.
The Adamu, the woman came from the rib.
But also, when I think about it, the women are actually human 2.0 then. When it comes from the rib,
So yeah,
God first created the man,
it's a higher version.
and after that,
No.
and after that, the women,
Human version 1 is the Adamu, the man.
yes, and version 2.0
Then
is the
they
women.
made version
Yeah.
2, the woman.
It
Came
doesn't
after the man.
it
A
doesn't-
better version.
It doesn't matter.
Mentally.
It isn't that they are better. They're physically.
A newer.
They're physically superior. I think women are far more beautiful than men.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But mentally,
No man.
I think men are superior.
But nowadays we have
And
like
that's-
the gay men.
And that's hard.
are
That's hard.
beautiful also.
I understand. But I think
some gay men are beautiful.
some gay men are beautiful.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Maybe you should talk to him.
No.
Because you have problem with women. You are the
No.
one having problem,
I think we should all become gay, Then we
Yeah.
don't have problem
Huh?
with women.
I saw an interview.
understood.
I saw an interview of a guy who was 90 plus years old.
Yeah.
And he said, if only the sex didn't exist,
Yeah.
the separation of men and women, because it brings it takes so much attention of us. It takes so much energy that there are two sexes.
Yeah.
And if there was only one sex, maybe we
But no, there would not be sex in that case.
no, there wouldn't be sex. And the counter argument was, okay, if there are only men, it would be really boring, no?
Yeah.
He said, okay, but there will be other things which are then fun to do, because you don't have to worry about getting a woman, you don't have to worry about getting reproduced, you don't have to worry about looking good enough, you don't have to worry about being good enough.
It's funny because when you mention that, it's interesting what you're saying. We're talking about division languages and stuff like that. There's this movie called The Three Kingdoms from a Chinese movie, very good. I advise you to go check it out. And the guy actually started a war for a woman. What do you think, Ronald?
I don't know.
Because you have sorry, talk on.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think.
because. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think it's. But it's old stuff. We all know it. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, so and
The woman. That's the power of the woman. They just show a bit of.
the women.
Legs, and
but that's-
not there. They don't need to go that far. They just
Yeah.
need to show something, and then you're like totally lost.
Yeah, and that's our weakness, and we don't want that actually, because if we
I
didn't
just
have
need to,
that,
if I just
we
see
would
like
be
a like
far
a
more
like
powerful.
Yeah, but like, look,
if I see like just
And we
one,
wouldn't have stepped
yeah.
on the moon only, but we would have stepped on Mars already.
Exactly, but it's the thing. I
That
want
is
to
the
draw a
point,
parallel. I want to draw a parallel. We're talking about the Tower of Babel, so like this is a mythical, biblical reference, And then we talk about the Three Kingdoms, which is also a story, And then you have Troy. So you can see this triangle being formed with these three stories, dividing, and then there's the division of languages, and then there's this division of sex. And the funny thing is that you've got really different civilizations, such as the Greek civilization and then the Chinese civilizations, having the same types of story, like people waging war because of a woman.
You like Chinese, eh?
I like Chinese.
You like Chinese women?
I like Chinese women. I remember one day I was in Leuven.
That's man
I think
honesty.
like that's,
That's man honesty. I like that, man.
You
no,
like
but I
Just
do.
straightforward. You do it. You
No,
said
but
it.
they're nice. It depends. It depends. I like black women as well. Anyway,
Yeah, you're straightforward, man. I love that.
Okay.
But whenever there's a black woman and I know she is interested in a guy, I will remind you. I
but
will
then
remember you.
shall we go back to the subject,
Of course.
which is division and the aliens?
Of course.
Because then we started talking about women, which is fine.
Yeah, that's
Women are
feminism. Women.
are
Yeah.
fascinating.
And don't you think that feminism is also a way to divide us?
You are social justice warrior.
I'm not.
How do
I'm
you say that?
exposing them.
Influencer. Yeah,
No,
influencer.
No, because I'm saying that feminism is a way to divide us.
That's not good. Yeah.
Exactly,
Division
like
is
the
not
social justice warrior would like
let
feminism.
me tell you one thing. Let me tell you my opinion about the women.
Yeah, I think you already told us your opinion.
In 2019, I
Yeah.
think the women are really protected, and I'm talking about Western Europe. You know, like Netherlands, England, Germany, France, and Scandinavia.
And why do you forget Belgium? It's
Bel-
like I'm from Belgium, I'm
Bel-
feeling like set aside here.
and Belgium. Okay.
And Luxembourg.
You know, these women
Liechtenstein
are
as
really
well.
protected. They get everything they want from the society.
Yeah.
If they need better education, okay, society is going to
Austria
give
as well.
them. If they need better protection, okay, society is going to give them, you know, from the tax money. They get everything, you know. Now what happens is that social justice warriors also demand equal loan, you know, for jobs they do.
But which they already have, actually, by the way, actually. They already have equal loan.
Okay, and
Prove to me that they don't have equal loan.
okay, okay,
Prove that to me.
but here's the thing. There's also talk about that women do not get the top positions, you know, and that they should be positively discriminated, that they should be helped to get to the top. And in my opinion, that is social justice warrior behavior, which is actually destructive.
Yeah, it's
Because, and here's the thing,
yeah.
in nature, it is so that the strongest will make it to the top. And if you push the weaker one to the top, it's not good for the complete system. And that is my biggest argument against social justice warrior.
That's the thing. So basically, like, if a woman goes to the top,
Yeah.
she gotta fight for it. Like
Yeah,
the
you
men
gotta
going to
fight
the
for
top.
it, for the men. Prove that you're worth it. When you are the strongest, I'm following you till the end. But if you are helped, because, oh no, I don't find it fair. And I'm worth it, you know, L'Oreal, you know, the cosmetics company tells me, I'm worth it, you're worth it.
So yeah, we're talking about hair.
Yeah. But if you are the number one, please do it, go for it, and I am your man.
But there's another thing I want to say here, because we're talking about the strongest, the weakest, and stuff like that. I don't think it's that simple. I think we all have our weaknesses, we all have our strength. You know, it's like women have their strength,
of
men
course.
have their strength.
Of
It's not
course.
about one being weaker than the other.
No.
But that's the
No,
thing.
we are
it's-
equal. We are equal.
That's not. No, we're not equal.
We are equal in totality because
Exactly. No, but-
because here's the positive things about women. Women are the human beings who can reproduce reproduce us
Really?
and guarantee our future.
I thought
And-
I could do
and-
that myself. You know?
No, you're a man. You are capable. You're capable of wondrous things. I know that because I'm a man also. You're intelligent. You're strong. You're brave. You know,
Thank you.
women.
Appreciate the compliment.
Yeah. I'm telling you because I'm a man also.
Yeah.
Women
all men
have
are
that in
like
lesser
that, yeah.
extent
Yeah.
normally, but they can do the most marvelous thing of all, and that is create another human.
Exactly.
So that is why they are equal to us, because they can
But that's
do the
the
most
thing.
beautiful
What
thing.
does equality mean? That's
We
the
are
thing.
better in almost
But that-
everything, but they can reproduce men.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That when you say when you talk about equality,
Yeah.
equality means being the same.
But
You
they
know,
are,
and
they are just as valuable as us.
Exactly, but that's the thing. They're like we are different.
Even though
we
they are-
complete each other. You know.
Even though we are better in almost
I
everything.
don't know always that useful what I'm saying, but,
Yeah, but if one woman can cause a war that kills like
Mhm.
100,000 men, who
that's
is
a
stronger?
that's a very good argument.
Who
by
is
the way.
stronger? The
Exactly,
one woman
that's-
or the 100,000 men that kills each other?
Yeah.
The one
Exactly.
woman like, okay, I'm gonna make
You
start
must
a-
not. You must make.
I'm gonna manipulate this guy, and I'm gonna start a war, and I'm gonna let.
You must not make a mistake. Women are equal, so that means also that they are equally bad and equally evil.
Yeah,
and
but
that is, in my opinion, where the disbalance starts, because women always or tend to act like they do everything good,
No.
and that the others are always bad.
Yeah, that's
But
this.
imagine
They're the disbalance starts.
imagine I'm the strongest, most powerful man on earth. You
You're
know,
Superman.
I can do anything. I can even conquer any country.
Yeah, you can
kill
do
like
that.
1
I think you
million
can do
people
that.
like this. So, and this woman and this beautiful woman know that, you know. And then she comes to me and say, "Hey,
You
I
want
love
something
you.
better.
I want you." And then and then take me to bed and stuff. And then later, and then she said, "Oh, can you do one thing for me? Can you kill this 1 billion Chinese for me? I need it bad because they make me feel. They don't make me sleep." And sure, honey.
And if you do that, then I'm horny. And
I
then
kill like 1 billion
and
Chinese.
then I want to have a
Okay.
baby with you. Okay.
So who is the strongest?
Okay, no, I just.
Yeah, am I the strongest of the world at the moment, or is she the strongest?
Exactly,
of the world?
that's the thing. But that's
Yeah,
the thing. What kind of strength do you have? Do you have the strength of the snake, or do you have the strength of the lion? But that's another thing, because we can draw a parallel with the snake. But the thing I want to say here is that it's actually interesting.
A parallel you're talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Parallel, perpendicular,
Parallel,
and parallel. And triangles. But then I wanted to say, no, I'm sorry, because I went into a tangent here. But the thing that's interesting, because we're talking about power and stuff like that, is that feminism is creating a wave of victimization, and sometimes I don't feel like women are being like victimized in our society. Do you think that women are being victimized, or do women are like being marginalized?
No,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think so. But
I have a question. What do you mean with women are victimized?
no, this is not.
No, you say to me. Do you think women
Exactly, I know what I've said.
Are women
No, I
victimized?
think that the feminism is creating a wave of pretending that women are more victimized than they actually are. It's
Okay,
like, for example,
okay.
the other day, like
Okay.
if I may talk,
Yeah.
because I'm the one doing the talking right now. Like the other day, I spoke about literature and stuff like poetry with a friend of mine, and she showed me an article about a certain form of Insta poetry, and it says like, oh, this Insta poetry is good for the marginalized groups such as the women, LGBTQ, blah blah blah, and minorities and blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking like, what a lot of crap. Women, I tell you, in this field are not being marginalized. The greatest writer, the most popular writer, one of the most popular writers right now is still J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling,
Yeah.
you like
Harry
her?
Potter?
Yeah, Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter. You like
Yeah.
her or you don't like her?
What's it again? G.K. Rowling?
J.K.
J.K.
Rowling.
Rowling,
She
Oh,
wrote
J.K.
the
Rowling.
Yeah, sorry, said my bad accent. J.K. Rowling. She's the most popular writer now. So all are women being marginalized. I don't understand. This is the thing I think. Like, it's like people are going to say, oh no, the feminists are going to say women are being marginalized and blah blah blah. What the f- are you talking about?
No.
They are not, right?
Women are pushed forward. They get positive discrimination. They get protection from men. They get money from men. They get every chance. I'm a man.
Yeah, I know that.
And
so
I am-
You say that many times.
No,
so-
no, I don't mean it like that.
no.
I am born and I'm genetically created to see women thrive, to see them healthy, to see them happy. I can't even help it, I'm born like that. And you are also, I want to bet. Every man is like that. So they should stop attacking us,
But
And-
they're
and-
not
and
all
be
attacking
grateful,
us,
and
by
be
the way.
grateful.
But I want to say that, like, feminists maybe.
Yeah, they're attacking the white man.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
not only the white men.
No, but the white men
men
are
in
like,
general.
The white men.
they're not all like that. We gotta, because like you are making generalization here. You're like, oh, women. Like, not all women are against men.
No, okay.
All right, so not all women are being victimized, and a lot of women actually share your point of
Okay.
view. So
And victimization is also a fruitful strategy, because the victim is not the one who has the guilt, and the one who has the guilt has to pay. How do you say that? Has to pay to undo the guilt. So it's a fruitful position also to be a victim. Women, in my opinion, like to choose that path because it helps their survival.
Exactly.
If they are always the victim, I am the bad guy, you know. I'm the bad guy, and the bad guy has to pay. The bad guy makes her wealthy. The bad guy helps her to survive.
And what is the parallel between that and the Tower of Babel?
I don't know because
Diversity.
Because we were talking.
no,
Because like,
One.
the Tower of
people.
Babel. The Tower of Babel was separation. That's
exactly,
it.
but then there's not only men and women, you know.
No,
at
it-
the-
Yeah,
it-
but
it-
we get
no,
into depth with the
no,
men
the-
and women
the-
part.
because at that
And the
no,
feminism.
but not right now. So there's also this other thing because there's this parallel we can make with languages.
Yeah,
Not
that's the
understanding each
languages,
Yeah.
indeed.
We had that already in the other video. We talked. So we are like more evolved, you know. We can like work together.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
build.
Because this guy like went into
Yeah, he went into a frenzy.
a whole speech about women. That's fine. I tried to follow, but you know, I'm not sure. I tried to say thing, but I'm not sure. I was always
I'm gonna hit
completely
him.
subject.
I'm gonna hit him.
Sorry. Yeah, you can do that, and I'm gonna call victim. You know.
Okay.
Okay, stop it. Thanks
night.
for watching. Subscribe to the channel and take a look at the pet universe.
Yeah.
We'll get into some more next time. See you.
It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.